This is Ford on the 5-minute time frame. Here are your price targets for Friday. We ended the day at $9.90, down 3.88%. To the north side from where we are takes us back to the middle of the trend and the baseline, and that is roughly 10.05. And this is also a level of resistance and a potential take profit area as well. Above that takes us to roughly 10.24. 3 standard deviations takes us to 1033, and at 4 standard deviations, which I do not anticipate we get to, that will be roughly 1042. To the south side, at one level of support and a potential buy-in area and a potential stop loss area, 986-ish. Below that, 978, and at -4 standard deviations, 968. Looking left, you can see there was a bounce here at support, sell-off at resistance all along this line. This is also resistance. We saw a sell-off, resistance here, a sell-off here as well. Support down here. This gap closed, this gap closed. It's been a while since I've looked at this, and apparently the last time I looked at it, this was the middle of the trend on February the 7th, but we've been all over the map. Obviously, I need to clean up. I'm going to move this to the 15 so I can see this just a little bit better. So we have this gap that closed. That opened up on the February the 6th and closed roughly on the 10th of March. So congrats if you played the long game on this one. Delete that. We fell down, so then we reversed course. And let's fix this one. Oh, wait, this one is still in play. To 10, taking us to 1043. But this one touched, just a small little gap. This one touched right here on January 30th, opened up on basically the 28th. So this is out. And this one is still in play, so I'll move that. What else do we have that I could quickly clean up? All right, we have a gap that will take us to the south side, taking us down to roughly 916. I shall mark that out. 916, and with all this tariff talk, who knows, we could get down to that level. But I don't know if you saw this. Ford is recalling 33,576 vehicles in the U.S. due to a potential fuel leak that poses a fire risk if an ignition source, such as a hot engine or exhaust components, is present. That's not good news. Now, there's a gap that is very clear here that needs to be fixed or just cleaned up right there. We touched on the 25th, and that took us to roughly 946. What else is going on here? All right. That gap closed. Oh, we've got a gap up here as well. Oh, and this gap closed. Again, it's been a while since I looked at this, so that took us to 1134. This gap is still in play, so I will mark that out just so that I know there's potential to the upside. And where, oh, where are we going to hit? All right, this is not in the channel, not in the zone yet for Friday, many weeks away probably, but the potential's there. And then apparently I'm tracking another one that will take us back to 1358. Now the 1-year price target is 1001. I will now take this over to the daily and show you just very quickly. Option R. So I've cleaned, what is this? Oops. Command Z. Yeah, I have many things to clean up here. Okay, that's one. Delete. delete. Again, I should be doing this on the same time frame, but because it's been so long, I can't go back left that far on the 5-minute. Okay, then we have a gap sort of within a gap that I already marked as closed just now. That took us to roughly 1201. The bottom of that was 1194. That one closed, so I will delete that and that. Well, I've cleaned up some things here. What is this? This looks like is still in play, taking us to 1497. And then this one is done here, taking us to 1420. As you can see, we've tanked with this ticker. And this one closed right there on the 7th of 2023. My goodness, I have not looked at this for so long. All right, for your price targets on the daily, we are again at 990. We are right here. So the potential 1114. If we're going to get to 1114, I don't see why we can't get up to this level, 1136. And then the bottom at the middle of the trend is 962 for that. And then I really shouldn't give you this because this is a long ways off, but that's 810. And one last thing, tip ranks. A long time ago, I tracked. The forecast was for 20 bucks. And apparently on February 15th of 2022, when I looked at this, we were at 1303. And then we've kind of made our way down and then bounced back up there and then started tanking again. All right, that's Ford. And I want to go over the triple Qs really quickly. I did this recently, and then I got a message from Trader Sarv that he wanted me to look at it. So I don't think you saw that one, and then maybe you saw it. But because I have a gap closure I want to clean up, I want to talk about this one more time. And wait a second here. First, I'm going to give you the price targets. All right, middle of the trend. 482. Wait, 482, 880. Is that right? 80. Let me just do that one more time. Take that off. 76-ish. It's close enough. 487.21. 489.30. And don't hold your breath for this price. 491.52 for Friday, possibly another time, just not on Friday. 478. 476, and from where we are, I don't know, for Friday, 474.04. I don't think it'll get that low, but if we do, you can expect a bounce. But this is the gap I wanted to close out, so that, as I had anticipated price action to get to this level, and we did close, and that was today, Thursday, that closed. And today's low is 481.25, so we went even lower here, okay? So lined up with what I talked about. Doesn't always line up, but the probability is there following this pattern down, as I had mentioned previously. All right, so the middle of the trend was here. Well, today we are here, as I marked out. So from here to here is a decline of 2.3%, but even more for this base down here, or for this price. All right, and then, oh, I guess I forgot to close out this one, so that's done. And that touched right there, maybe on, well, let's just say Friday, the 21st. Oh, it's a one-day gap, all right. And then we have this gap still in play, but we're not in the channel just yet, but keep in mind, we're still going down on the 5. And I think that's the only one I wanted to talk about for right now. And I want to show you the heat map. Microsoft up 0.16%, Apple up 1.05%, Nvidia down 2.05%, AVGO down 4%. I think I have pretty much tracked almost every ticker on this heat map, I think. Well, maybe not so much the building materials, but many, many tickers. Maybe I'll just go around and start doing it all over again. See where we get. All right, that does it for me. If there's a ticker you want me to go over, please let me know. And have a great trading day.